morning, everyone. Today, I will be teaching one more session on global perspective. Okay, today we will be doing another session on GP, that is global perspective. Now, as I have shared in the earlier video, it's regarding the GP subject. It's a subject which is in Cambridge curriculum. It is one of the modern subject in today's education scenario. So this subject has a lot of potential. If a child goes well with this subject, then he or she can become an innovator, can become a problem solver. This I have mentioned in my previous video. The link is there in the descriptive box. You can always watch. Coming to today's session, today I will be teaching regarding how to make individual report or IR for grade 5 students. Now coming to this IR, which is a very prominent role for the grade 5 students, there are certain rules to be followed. First, we know the Cambridge Global Perspective has 6 segments. The first is the research, then the analysis, then evaluation, then collaboration, and at the last, communication. Now each one has its own importance. Now these are all been followed as per the Bloom's taxonomy. Coming to this IR for grade 5, now for doing an IR, a topic will be given. Now the topic is something like that, maybe for example, water scarcity in the cities of India. For this the topic is given and you have to make an IR. Okay. Now how to go about this topic? The first is the research portion. Now in the research portion, what we have to do? In the research, you have to search the internet. Now, what you will search in the internet? In the internet, you will search the topic like how the water scarcity is creating a problem in the Indian cities. You need to find or you need to search regarding this topic, like from when this problem started in India, what are the 10 most affected cities in the world, or rather in India. You can search like that also. Next, what are the government steps have been following, and thirdly, what are the experts opinion about this water scarcity. Now remember, while doing the research, you should always search the authentic website. In coming to context of India, the authentic website is something which has an extension of .in or .gov.in or .co.in. From this website, you collect the informations. You can do a pasting in the MS Word or you can note it down in an A4. Remember, the IR has to be submitted in an A4 sheet. Okay. Now, once you collect these informations, then what will you do? The next step is analyzing them. Now, what is meant by analyzing? Now, in a grade 5 students, the analyzing is they will be reading whatever the information they have collected again and again to find out which one is more relevant, which one is more important compared to the other information. So the first step in a research, they will gather the information from different websites. In the second, they will segregate and they will take out the best. Next come the evaluation. In evaluation, what you will do? In the evaluation, you will write your opinion, your solution to the problem. Whatever the solution you think, it may not be somebody else's solution. Whatever the solution you think, it can matches with someone else, doesn't match, it doesn't matter. But what is your opinion? What is your solution to the problem? You need to put. Now in evaluation, one more thing you have to do, you have to make the report in a systematic way. That is, the first one will be the heading of the report. That is, what is the topic is all about. Next, point number 1, you will be writing like when this problem started in India. Then you will be putting the top 10 cities which are affected by water scarcity in India. Then your report will be having what is the government has been doing all this along to help this, to get rid of this problem. Okay. Now, next is you will be putting the expert view, what the expert has said, that what is their way of finding a solution. And after that, you will write your opinion or your solution to the problem. Make sure you follow this serial order, because unless you don't follow this, the whole report goes messy. Okay. So you need to put it in this way. So research, analysis, evaluation, collaborations, reflections, and communication. Now, collaboration is actually does not have any role in IR. Why? Because it's an individual report. Collaboration comes in when we do a teamwork. So you can omit that. Reflection is something when you are going to put all this in a serial order after evaluation and you are adding your view on it. Then it comes to be a reflective part. And the last is the communication. So once you are done all this, you put them along with the pictures. Make sure you collect pictures of every topic. Like for example, when you are mentioning the top 10 cities which are getting most affected by water, make sure you paste at least 4 to 5 pictures of different cities, and the picture should be relevant to the water scarcity. Like people are standing in a queue, or maybe water tankers are moving in. It can be any, but you have to put the pictures, right? Because a picture also has a story to say in an IR. So the picture should be there. When you are mentioning the top 10 cities which are affected, you can put a graph, which one is more, which one is less. That will make your IR more interesting. So once you club all this, put it in a serial order along with your viewpoint, then your IR has been ready for submission. Make sure before submitting the IR, you mention the page number and make an index of it. At which page, what have you mentioned? It will help the teacher or the examiner to check to see that how organized you are. Once you are done with all this, go for a submission, take the viewpoints of the teacher, what are the feedback they gave, but you can be sure of this is how an IR to be submitted. So I just do a recap. While doing an IR for a standard 5 style, it has to be followed the Bloom's taxonomy. The first is the research, next is analysis, third is evaluation, fourth is collaboration, which you can omit in an IR, then the reflection, and at the last the communication or the submission part. If you do this, you do a research on the internet, then you collect the information from authentic website, and then you put some pictures on it, put it in a serial order, read them, write the most important relevant point on the A4 paper, then you put pictures beside every important points, then give your viewpoints at the end or your solution at the end. You put everything in a serial order, make an index of it, your IR is ready for submission. So this much is all for this video. As I come on the next video, I will be discussing on some other points. Now, if you have any help needed in GP or in global perspective, you can always WhatsApp me on the number which is coming on the description part. And if you like my video, you please do share and subscribe for this channel for more relevant video of the global perspective subject. I repeat again, the global perspective subject is a very modern subject in today's education scenario. Thank you. As of now, we will meet you in next video.